Do the roar.
What the hell? Do the roar.
Roar.
All right, Charizard.
It's from Shrek. There was a little kid that was always like, "Do the roar."
But what's the other one?
Well, that's just me.
No.
Roar.
It's like, are you hungry?
No, I think I'm okay for now. I'm more thirsty than anything.
You're like, is this a trick question?
Yeah.
Um,
Subliminal messaging.
Welcome to the weekly tech news.
Is it?
Weekly tech BS news. Yeah, we have some interesting stuff that we're going to be talking about today. But before we begin, a couple things. We got to give a big shout out to our VPN. The description below just has a killer VPN deal, so make sure you guys do get hooked up with a really good VPN. Protect yourself. We say it all the time. Yeah, so check out the VPN in the description below.
Make sure you check out buzztvglobal.com. Always some great deals going on. Always some great products, some great customer service, some great support, some great software. They're continuously working on their software. Every time I go in there and I talk with the developer team, they're always like, "This is what we're working on. This is what I'm doing." And I'm like, "Can I get a taste? Can you send it to my box? Can I check out that beta test it?" Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I do it? Well, that's good stuff. So they're always working on something. It's nice that they have, unlike some of these other boxes that are on the market, they actually have their own software. It's proprietary to them, and they're continuously working on it. So if you haven't tried one of their devices, highly recommend checking one of them out. It can, and it will, take your streaming to the next level.
Explosions. Okay. Also, we have a raffle drawing that we're going to be doing, or that we're actually
We are doing.
It's going to be next week. So this one is, we're going to do one more final announcement. We're going to be having a live show. So the next live show, we're going to be having back-to-back live shows for the next 2 weeks. So December 7th, the 9th, the 14th, and the 16th. We are going to be taking some time off for our families. But you will still get your content for the final 2 weeks of December. They're just going to be all pre-recorded stuff, and you guys already kind of know how we do it. So stuff that we want to save for certain conversations, we're just going to push it a little bit later. Probably going to do a Christmas special episode. So, but yeah, okay. We do have this raffle thing. And again, we are going to be doing a final announcement on December 7th. December 9th is when we're going to be doing the actual drawing for this. The actual drawing is on December 9th here on the Beyond the Streams YouTube channel. So if you're listening to the audio, just come over to the YouTube channel. Links are always out there, so make sure you guys are following us. Now, just so you guys know, we have a pool. You will see in the description below how to enter. Make sure you shoot us an email. Shoot me an email, rohasentertainment@gmail.com, that you entered in the drawing. You need to take a picture, screenshot that you've bought in already, and I'm going to tell you the prices, how much it is, how much the pools are. You got to send me a screenshot, send me your username, your email, or if you're emailing me, I already have your info. Or if you're going to message me on Telegram, same thing. Give me your information. Tell me like, hey, it's me. It's me. I'm entering in the drawing, and I sent you this money. Here's my screenshot that I sent you, and then I'll verify to make sure. Yeah, it's me, Mario. So, this is the pool. This is how you can enter. We have a small pool. It's a $10 buy-in. That pool will have earbuds, gaming mouses, and anything small, really. Maybe even some headsets also. $10 to get in that pool. You could enter as many times as you want. Again, make sure you shoot me your information. Let me know that you did send the money. In the description, you're going to see PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, Venmo. It's all there. You have to send it as friends and family. Do not send it like you're purchasing a product, because you're not purchasing a product. You are entering into a drawing. Remember, this is a drawing. So odds are on the small pool, 33% chance of winning. It's 1 out of every 3 people. If we get 6 people, we're going to have 2 prizes, and so forth and so forth. So every 3, we throw in another prize into the pool. Okay, now for the big pool, it's going to be $20 buy-in. That has your formula, your Buzz TV. We have a projector. We have the Meet Cool. We have several devices in there that we're throwing in there. $20 a pool, $20 buy-in. You could enter as many times as you want. For every 4 people, we throw in another prize. So as soon as we get a person in, there's the pool for the 4. As soon as we get to the next 4 people, another prize in that pool. And yeah. So the way that works is within the small pool and the big pool, we'll draw a name. That person gets first dibs. Once that person's done, the name goes out of the pool, and then we draw in the second person. However many people are in the pool for the prizes, how many prizes we have, that's how many people we're going to pull from that list. Now, we also have a crypto pool. That crypto pool is $50 buy-in. That is for the cold wallet. Same thing. It's gonna be, but it's only one. We're not gonna enter a lot of wallets in there. It's just one wallet. It's a very expensive item, so it's $50. And there is a minimum. We have to hit a minimum number before we could actually draw it. If we don't hit that minimum, then we're just gonna refund it. Okay. If you have any questions, shoot us an email, either rohasentertainment@gmail.com or in Telegram. We're all over the place, but that's how you can enter. I hope I didn't confuse anybody. Yeah. Did I miss anything next level, or am I good?
I think you're good.
I hope so. Okay. Yeah, so that's how you can enter. Yeah, go for it.
There was a reason why I said it's a me Mario, because I was reading an article before we started. It's just really quick. Apparently, there's a really loud backlash of Chris Pratt playing Mario because he's not Italian. But the producer's like, Mario has a fake Italian accent. Like, this is funny. So I was just throwing that up. Apparently, it says that there's an extremely loud and amusing backlash to him voicing Mario in the upcoming animated film. I don't know.
People just get mad for no reason. Who cares, man?
You see this? I don't know if you can see that. It says Chris Pratt playing Mario is an Italiaphobia, and I'm tired of acting like it isn't.
It's a Mario.
It's me, Mario. It's me, Chris Pratt.
Yeah. It's like, who cares, man? Just watch the damn cartoon and shut up.
Oh, man.
He's not Italian. Now that's going to be a racist thing, too. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. Here we go. Here we freaking go. Don't get me started. All right. So you got all the information for the drawing. Make sure you guys do hook it up. Make sure you guys check the description below. We got everything in there. Now, what the hell are we talking about? If you guys have not checked our What the Hell episode last, just a couple days ago, we had a What the Hell episode where we did talk about some YouTube stuff that I wish something would be coming up from the crypto market, and this is a continuation of that conversation. Okay, so I'm just gonna recap. I'm gonna recap on what I said, and then you could take it from here. But I was recapping of the crypto market several years ago, about a decade ago.
About a week ago.
About a decade ago, we saw Bitcoin come around, and people were saying, "What the hell is this?" Some people bought in very early. When it started to hit waves, there were people that were becoming millionaires pretty quick. There was a big dive several years back where those millionaires were no longer millionaires and they lost a lot of money. Now, the hell does that mean? It's like, what's going on? But crypto is it's here. It's not like it's coming. It's here. Crypto has they have a stake in the world right now. It's like, it's steak. Here. Did you say steak?
Did you say steak?
Reminds me of Deuce Bigelow. the next thing that came out within the crypto world, which happened a few years ago, actually last year, NFTs, non-fungible tokens. And this is where now digital art is a thing, where you can't just use digital art without people's permissions. I could take a picture of something, but that, I could take a picture of the Mona Lisa, but that doesn't mean I own the Mona Lisa. It's just a picture. But whoever the owner is of the Mona Lisa is the one that's making banks, racks and racks and racks of money. NFTs is kind of similar like that, where they're like one of its kind digital art. And some people are loving certain art and they're fighting for it and it's worth a good amount of money. And some people are kind of like whatever about certain things. And it's not just art, but they're starting to incorporate music. Next level. Anything I'm missing on that one, or anything you want to add to it?
Oh, oh man, there's a good one for music. If you want to look into a cryptocurrency, man, what's the name of it? It starts with an S. You keep talking for a minute and I'll find this coin, so that if you want to research a music cryptocurrency, then a lot of people like music, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
What is the name of this one? Give me 1 second.
So NFTs is a big thing that is out there right now. The way to get into NFTs, there's this market called OpenSea. OpenSea is where you can go in there, and it's kind of like an eBay style. People could bid or purchase digital art, and it's pretty neat. They're also adding music. They're adding where you could purchase digital. You could have the rights for music, which is pretty neat also. And the third thing that is being worked on at this moment, it's not out yet. There's so many projects out right now, but I don't think there's anything official out as of yet. As of recording this episode, gaming crypto. There's a couple things out there. There are a lot of conversations about certain things. There might be some games out there that are very, I don't want to say low key, but they're not in the limelight. They're not in, they maybe have bad marketing or something, but it's not out there yet. They're not anything big. There's a lot of projects out there though. Project Seed is a huge market for gaming that's coming, and it's in the works. It's just like this month in November. Actually, I should say last month, November of 2021 is when they were on the market in KuCoin, and they're going to be dropping some beta games soon. A lot of stuff coming, and there's people from Xbox, Sony, Nintendo, like all types of people that are getting together. It's like an all-star team that are coming together to do this. Huge. But gaming market is on its way and it's being built. So where I left off of last week, unless the next level has this, did you find that coin yet?
There's one called Audius, but I can't remember for sure if it was this one that I was researching before. But Audius is a music cryptocurrency platform. So I'm just doing a quick read up on it. It says giving everyone the freedom to distribute, monetize, and stream unstoppable audio. So it looks like it's going to be a way that you can purchase music through and also make money off of music through this platform and the blockchain. So it sounds pretty cool. Again, it's called Audius, Audius. Currently, we're looking at Audius being ranked in the top 100 of crypto coins with a market cap of only 1.26 billion.
Wow.
So it could have potential. I'm just saying, do your research. If you enjoy music, it might be a pleasant research experience.
So the thing that I was saying last episode was we need a market. Like we're seeing this in phases. We're seeing this in phases, and it looks like everything is being phased into things of way of life. Money, for example. That's the reason why cryptocurrency was built. To take it off of governments and to go I the word, I have the word in my head, I just can't see it. Where it's not controlled. What's another word of control? What's crypto doing?
Decentralized?
Yeah, uncentralized. It's decentralized. Decentralized. So crypto is decentralized. So the way of life is money. Birth of crypto. Way of life is owning things like artwork, and even with games like Epic Games, you have stuff, like you could sell accounts. Clash of Clans, you could sell your Clash of Clan account. NFTs are here, so now you could purchase digital stuff. And gaming, the gaming network is being built on right now. And I was telling Next Level, I'm like, the biggest thing that people are doing right now that this crypto market is missing, which is interesting because it's being talked about right now and it's being built off of this ecosystem, is movies, TV shows, even music, gaming, not gaming. I guess it could be gaming, streaming, like things that are streaming. YouTube is such a big market. You have Disney Plus, Hulu, you have HBO, Netflix, you have all these things that are built off of streaming. And I was like, it would be really cool if we could have content creators like ourselves go on a platform. And I know there was, I remember I remember Rumble. What's the other one called that people are saying to go to?
Cocoscope?
Cocoscope. There you go. Cocoscope. It was Rumble and Cocoscope. Cocoscope is starting to be heard about a little bit more, but not. It's still not anywhere near YouTube. YouTube is just a big,
Well,
big
it's
thing.
it's hard to compete with YouTube because YouTube is Google, and
Right.
everyone uses Google to search for anything, and Google can say, well, you can find everything you want on YouTube. You know,
Yep. Well,
that's the world that we live in.
what needs to happen now is, and it's kind of like the world is shifting. We're living in this world right now where we have to, they say Google it, but I think that term's going to change pretty soon. There's going to be another web browser coming out that you could search things that would be run off of crypto. There's I like when it comes to YouTube content creators, there needs to be, so this is pretty much what I said. There needs to be a platform within the crypto market that us content creators could go to. And because crypto is such a hot topic, if you Google with crypto, that market's going to come up, whatever it's called. If there is music, for example, next level, just talking about music, there's a coin for music. It'll be really cool if there's an artist like, and I used Busta Rhymes as an example, but you could use anybody, Taylor Swift, DJ Khaled, whatever, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, that they're saying like, hey, we're going to put all of our music within this streaming platform. And us as content creators, we could go to this streaming. It could be a different platform, doesn't have to be the same one, but we could be on this platform where it says, hey, I want to react to Eminem's music. And Eminem could say, like, okay, anybody who wants to react to this song, it's going to cost you one SHIB token or one Doge token. You could only use up to 30 seconds of this song. That's it. However you want, 30 seconds max. Boom. Your video could be 5 minutes long, but you only have 30 seconds. And what's really great is because if they do something like this, everything is connected within the blockchain. They could say, hey, you know what? You've used too much of this song, and it'll give you a time how much you have left before before you can't use it anymore. And that person will get his coin for me using that right. And at the same time, if people are coming to my channel to watch my reaction, I get paid within crypto also for people coming in, and I'm getting views. So same thing what YouTube's doing, but now within the crypto world. YouTube pays us in whatever currency whatever country currency we're at. So for me, I get USD.
Mm-hmm.
For next level, he gets
Canadian
Monopoly.
monopoly.
Canadian money. If you're in Mexico, you get pesos. Whatever it is that wherever you are in the world, you get paid that currency. It'll be awesome if there was a streaming just like YouTube that does the exact same thing that pays us in crypto. And maybe it could be a crypto that's a little bit more stable, where the what's the word? I can never say it. Fatality, fatality,
Fatality.
fatality,
Volatility.
fatality.
Ooh,
Volatility.
sounds
See,
like your vocabulary's got a volatility.
I can't say it. Yeah. So pretty much it's the market just goes pew pew up down
Yep.
up down. It's crazy. So something a little bit more stable would be good. So that way, if they say here is this amount, and you're not worried about tomorrow, it's going to go stupid down.
I do also want to kind of just preface this by saying I understand that we referenced, tech news, But the more and more that we go into the future, because we're going into the future every day,
The
we're going to
future.
start to realize that crypto is going to be tied into a lot of the things that we are involved in. It doesn't matter what kind of stuff you're doing, crypto is going to be there in some way or some form. So more and more of our conversations are going to be introduced in some way, shape, or form with crypto.
Tech, like, you can't say tech is outside of crypto. It's all the same. It's there's a lot of tech that goes into crypto, and yeah. So the last thing I said was they need to start working on something next level. I know you're excited to share this.
Yeah. We talked briefly about Theta in one of our podcasts. I think the last podcast we talked
Yeah.
about Theta. Yeah. So we kind of wanted to just mention it again because we're really excited about the potential that Theta can have. And it's not just a project; it's a project that's being backed by some pretty interesting people. If you go to thetatoken.org, which is their official website, and you scroll down right here, it talks about a quote from the co-founder of YouTube, Stephen Chen or Steve Chen.
Is he no longer with YouTube?
You know what? Let's do this.
I was about to do the same thing.
Let's do this. Wikipedia.
So Steve Chen, as next I was reading that real quick. Steve Chen is a co-founder. We don't know if he's a former co-founder or if he's still there or not. We know that what's his name, Susan Wozniak or whatever her name is. We know she's like the CEO. Like Chen was also an early employee at Facebook, and then he left to start YouTube.
Holy crap!
So he's no longer with YouTube.
No, he's not working under that umbrella, but he works with
Google.
Google Ventures. So I'm not reading all that, but this says right here Chen is still out there hustling. He currently works with Google Ventures, a subsidiary of Google that provides funding to tech startups. Even after receiving 326 million in Google stock, he still has his hands in different projects. So this man's got funding, bro. He's got
Dude,
326 million in Google stocks, and
if
those
they
stocks ain't going down. Like they,
yeah, if he's in this Theta, I wonder. Okay, so we did see. Okay, so it's not powered. Let's see. Go back to the website. There was a thing in Theta that says nods.
oh
It's
nodes,
not
nodes.
nodes. Okay, that it doesn't mean that it's powered by Google because you see Sony, Samsung, Binance. What does this actually mean? Enterprise validator nodes.
Well, I call them nodes. I'm gonna,
I'm just calling it whatever I see it.
yeah. Anyways, so
I'm wrong 100% for sure. Nodies.
validator nodes are needed to verify transactions on the network, right? Uh it's kind of like crypto mining, but you need it like here. Let me see if I can get a legitimate validator nodes.
Just
I could
highlight search
type.
that.
Yeah, I
Oh,
know.
too late.
What is a validator node? A validator node is a special type of full node that participates in a consensus. By participating in consensus, validator nodes become responsible for verifying, voting on, and maintaining a record of transactions. So they
Okay.
verify the transactions on the network.
So when it comes to Google, is just when you hit search, when you hit that search button, it's I guess it's allowing it. Because you know how Google could block certain search words or certain things, and they're not.
These validator nodes help with the security of a network as well. So I'm not sure what Google's role is as a validator node. Here's an article right here from June 3rd, 2020. Let's see. This probably explains it. Why aren't you opening the page? There we go. All right. All right. So let's scroll down here. This is June 3rd, 2020. As a part of a multi faceted deal. Google will become a validator node for Theta's mainnet 2.0. As a part of the deal, Google Cloud will become Theta's preferred cloud provider. Theta also plans to further collaborate with Google's artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data initiatives. Another big draw for Theta is that Google owns YouTube. According to Theta, YouTube's an internally developed technology for the video delivery and streaming makes experimentation a lot easier. Theta provides a video delivery network which includes reliable, high performance networks, but needs reputable node operators to ensure protocol security. Theta rewards network participants for relaying video content to other users by using their spare bandwidth and computing resources, resulting in a massive decentralized mesh network for relayers. So this is where I find it very interesting. They're creating a video streaming platform and they have the green light from Google. Like,
Yeah, that would be interesting.
what? Like that blows my mind how Google's just like, yeah, we'll help out. You can use our cloud services and our AI.
You know, what'd be interesting is if YouTube migrates into this.
So it
But
says Google will become the protocol's fifth external validator node, joining Binance, which is a huge exchange, Blockchain Ventures, and Gummy Cryptos as an external enterprise validator that propose and validates new blocks on the Theta blockchain. Theta plans to eventually have 31 external enterprises validators in exchange with hundreds of Guardian nodes available to the public. Will act as an extra layer of consensus with the main net launched by finalizing blocks and checking for bad actor validator nodes. This is an example of the blockchain, blah 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 blah. So this was back in 2020.
dang,
That's
I
crazy.
so they've been working on this thing for a while now. I just we haven't heard anything about this yet until like that article was November of 2021.
No, that what the one that I just read?
Yeah.
No, that was June 2020.
Go forward clicks, forward clicks, forward click, forward click, forward click, forward click, forward click, forward click. Look at the very top. Oh, that's when it first came out. What's that top? What's the thing at the
This is
top?
today's date.
Oh, duh. So this article was June 3rd of 2020,
Yeah.
and nobody's talking about this.
Well, I
That's
mean, I'm
nuts.
sure people are, but it's not like mainstream yet. People like I was mentioning in our last podcast, right? People are just getting into crypto, and what they're learning
NFTs.
is, they're just learning about Bitcoin and Ethereum, maybe Solana, and then the meme coins, right? They hear a little bit about NFTs, but let's be real, nobody understands what the hell an NFT is, right?
Mm-mm.
But it goes beyond just the coins and the tokens. There's legitimate projects that are being worked on, and they're being partnered with some crazy ass businesses like Google and Samsung and like all these businesses, right? And it goes with exactly what we were talking about in the last podcast, how we got into stocks because we're interested in crypto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like this all partners with all of that realm. Like the more you understand cryptocurrency and how entangled it is with our future of a civilization, it's not going nowhere. It's only going to get deeper. Like
Yeah.
it's about to get deep. It's about to get deep. I have another article in my head that I just remembered. Make sure I don't forget about that one.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's so I'm very see, so I don't think I'm kind of wondering if this is going to be under Google's umbrella and if YouTube will merge into it or not. I don't think YouTube will merge with it. It wouldn't make sense for YouTube to merge with it. Almost defeat the purpose, you know? But at the same time, YouTube probably should merge with this thing because if the whole market is going into this crypto world, Facebook just changed their name from Facebook to Meta. You know what I mean? It's kind of like I don't know, it's just that next evolution of stuff. All that stuff looks blurry to me. Your screen's all.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's way better, but it's
Can you
still kind of
actually
small.
can you see it now?
Whoops. Whoops.
Huh?
Let me see.
I can't see you, so
Yeah, I could see it now.
whoopsies.
Whoopsies.
So this is the roadmap. So 2021, it was saying this is third quarter, so this should be all relatively be done now. Officially released the Theta app on Ledger, Ethereum RPC adapter with Truffle suite, Remix, Hardhat, MetaMask, Web3 JS integration Oh my god, never mind.
Integration.
Yep, you got it.
Hip hop
Theta
anonymous.
ecosystem. I told you I'm thirsty. I'm getting like pasty mouth over here. Theta ecosystem and new TD drop token white paper. I'm seeing this TD drop being mentioned a lot.
T drop.
So, T drop. That's right. T drop. Wow, I can't read.
That's
So
like
I
me
need to
with my
research what T drop
fatality.
is. It says the Edge Node software support for Mac M1 chip. So they're going to be able to use Mac M1 chips as a node.
See,
And
this is
then,
so like Apple and Google don't get along, and they're using Apple and Google.
they're working with, like, Theta themselves are not Google. So they, like, doesn't matter what kind of relationship Google and Apple has. Theta is
Right.
its own thing, right?
But that's what I'm saying. That Steve Chen works in Google,
Yeah.
and it looks like he's working on this project also. So he's more of a Google guy, but he's
Actually,
getting
you know what? Let's see here.
Mitch Jilung.
Co-founder, GameView Studios. He's the co-founder of Tapjoy, bro. Tapjoy. They're a big mobile gaming company, are they not?
I think so. Yeah,
And this guy he BSs in microelectronics.
we do that all day.
Yep. He's got a PhD in computer engineering,
We have some of
developed
those.
multiple patents in technology, including VR, live streaming, as well as instant replays for video games. Here's their blockchain team. So where's that guy? What's his name? Steve
Steve.
Chen?
Yeah.
Where's he at? I swear he talked about being part of the team. I don't
Yeah.
see him on the website though.
Maybe he's one of the guys behind the scenes. He's not
Could be
really.
just funding it, right?
Yeah. Maybe he's part of the board. He's not part of the leadership, but he's part of the board, you know?
That could be it, right? 100%.
Damn, dude. See, this is juicy. When you have a guy like that that's working for Google, and then these guys are also working with Apple or Mac with Mac
Well,
products.
they're just providing the ability to work on those devices. They're not necessarily working directly with Apple, right?
Right, but they're still they're going to have to work. They're not working with Apple. They're trying to get some of their stuff like the Mac M1 chips. So yeah, to me, I see him. I don't know. It's the competition's working together, but like you said, Theta is not under. As far as we know, Data's not under Google or not under Mac, but they're just trying to get what they need to get their stuff up and running. Oh, this is nuts, dude. There's T drop again.
T drop sounds like it's their NFT marketplace. That's what it sounds like. So it says the beta Theta Pass NFT as a virtual tickets DRM, but then it says beta Theta Drop unified marketplace. That sounds like that would be, you know?
So they have a Theta token, they have a Theta gas token, and it looks like they're gonna add a T drop token.
Well, T drop, I think that stands for Theta Drop, which is the marketplace. And then there's Theta Pass, which is their NFTs. So I would assume their Theta Pass would be inside their Theta Drop.
Oh, I gotcha. So it'll be inside of it.
Let's see what they're working on for next year.
I'm just like, okay, so I'm looking at. I know I had this screen here, Theta. So when I go to Coinbase and I look at Theta, there's Theta and Theta Fuel.
Yeah.
So they're going to be adding Well, no, they wouldn't be adding. Oh no, they would be adding because if I could get Theta on, I think Theta is in KuCoin. Theta Fuel is probably on KuCoin also, but T Drop is going to be only within Theta. You won't be. I'm pretty sure T Drop is going to be available within KuCoin and all these other ones. It's just going to be a subsidiary coin. You know what I mean?
Oh, looks like they already started. There's their T Drop GitHub.
But the coin's not launched yet.
It's not launched yet, but they're setting up everything for the NFTs, right?
Yeah. See, this is huge. This.
And it's open source because it's an open source crypto.
So this is how I feel about this because this guy he's got the funds. He's already working within Google and he's testing a lot of stuff through YouTube. I think this could be the end of YouTube pretty soon.
I don't know. So here's the thing.
It's like Facebook. It's like Facebook got renamed to Meta, but they kept Facebook. I don't think I honestly think what's going to happen is if Google is allowing him to test some of this stuff within the YouTube platform, some of that coding is going to come from YouTube. The only thing that makes sense to me in a business aspect is if I'm the guy who says, "Hey, you're allowed to test this on YouTube," what am I getting back?
So here's my perspective of it, right? Big companies like Google will maybe fund a project, help fund a project, or encourage a project that they would potentially buy out in the future because YouTube wasn't originally Google's.
Right.
YouTube was founded by some employees at PayPal, right? Same thing with Android. Android wasn't originally Google's. They bought it over, I think, around Eclair at version 2.0 or something like that, right? So what I could potentially see happening is Google's allowing other people who have more time and maybe more knowledge to start something that they're not necessarily in at the moment. Let them burn through crowdfunding resources and get it off the ground to make sure that it's running and it can handle the transactions and the transfers and the viewership and the beatdown on the nodes and the servers and everything. And then once Google says, okay, it looks like it's up for the big leagues, we're gonna buy it now. Because if we look at it, even if they invest, $100 million to get this project started, in order for this crypto coin to be, or this project to be in the top 10 cryptocurrencies, because let's be real, if it is going to take down YouTube or take over YouTube or be a competitor of YouTube, it's going to be somewhere in the top 10. We're looking at a $30 billion project at that point, right? So I think them just sharing expertise, knowledge, resources to get something like this off the board, I think that it's a general, well, I mean, I'm going to assume, man, I just, my whole thought process, it's like, why else would YouTube not be listening to its content creators? Why else does YouTube not have a place for their content creators to communicate with the platform? Why do you have to go to Twitter? It like every day we hear a story, and I'm gonna circle back around to this because we did it in the last recording. But every day we hear about genuine people who are following the guidelines for YouTube, losing their channels, losing monetization, like being demonetized, and having no one to communicate with. And YouTube doesn't give a crap. So if they don't give a crap, and they're the most lucrative platform for streamers right now, and they're acting like they don't care, then there has to be something else that's going on. Like if you're making, like, this is beyond a boatload of money. Like you're making like some serious guap, and you don't care? You don't care about the people that are making you this money? There's got to be something else going on. Is this the something else that's going on? I don't know. Now I'm kind of thinking about it.
So I have
Mixed thoughts.
I no. I have an answer to that. And then
They
I have
don't
a
care though, right? Am I wrong? They don't care.
okay. So I have a thought. I have a thought for that, and then I have I have an answer and I have a thought. My answer to that is YouTube lost a grip ton of sponsors several years back, and we had the adpocalypse happen. We had a lot of content creators, big guys that got shut off. And YouTube has changed big time because of that, because they lost a lot of money. Now, this is happening right now because I think they're still losing sponsors, and I think they're trying to please those sponsors and saying, cool, we'll shut these people down, or we'll shut certain people down that you feel like it's hurting the business, your business and our business, because it's business. You know, we need to make sure we're still running. So I think they don't give a crap because they're trying to save their butts when it comes to some of these advertisements. Now, these same content creators that are getting shut down, or even new ones that are trying to come back, I don't know if you've noticed, but there's all of a sudden Linus Tech Tips as a freaking commercial.
Well, he's a big business, bro. He just put out a big
paying. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. He's not a big business. When you look at Coca-Cola, he cannot compete against Coke.
He's a big business compared to a content creator.
Yeah, but I'm not comparing a content creator to a content creator. I'm comparing business to business. He has a small business that he's in, and he's making a grip ton of money for sure. He has a staff. I think he has maybe 15 employees like under him, and they're making good money. Like, I watched a video where they did he has his office and he has all the employees working on the videos and the people recording and editing, and it's pretty cool the way he has it set up, which is great. But again, he's not Coke, he's not Amazon, he's not Beyond the Streams, I don't know. he's not Turtle Beach, he's not some of these big companies. Why is it this is what I'm saying, I have your answer. Why is it when I click on YouTube now, all of a sudden I'm not seeing Coke, I'm not seeing Turtle Beach, I'm not seeing Amazon? Why is it that I'm seeing a Linus Tech Tips doing a commercial on Honeywell? When I click on that link, it's his affiliate. The answer for this is why they don't care if they're shutting certain people down is because we have these big content creators that are creating their own commercials, and they're paying for Google ads. They're paying for this for you to be able to see it. So they're just like, okay, we're losing. We lost Coke, guys. What do we do? We lost Coke. How do we please them? Okay, we need to shut some of these people off. Okay, hey, you know what? You're a DIY channel that's not really producing crap. You're shut down for no freaking reason. No reason. It's they're following all the YouTube rules. We're gonna shut them down because somebody said, "Hey, you're tagging Michaels and Sally's and Bill's, and you're tagging all these stores, and it's all misleading." It's just like, but it's not. This is all the stores that I bought stuff at. But guess what? Because Coke is not paying a lot of money to YouTube anymore, YouTube has to lower their fees on some of that stuff. They have to lower some of that stuff so that way they can get people like Linus Tech Tips. Even though he's making a grip ton of money, he's just like, hey, how much is this to advertise? Cool. That means my video can be out there and I can make more money. Guess what? Boom. Everybody now gets to watch my video, and if they're interested, they get to click on it. So now I'm watching a video on Linus. Now I'm watching videos on content creators being commercials on YouTube. I'm not even seeing IP vanish that much anymore.
For sure. Yeah.
So I think that's what the answer is. The answer is they're shutting these people off, and it seems like YouTube don't care because YouTube is being strategic about the people that are currently on their platform to advertise on their platform. They get a cut by clicking that link, YouTube gets the cut, and also the content creator gets the cut. They don't have to deal with big company out there and paying and dealing with the taxes and whatever big money that's out there and dealing with the politics that they don't like some kind of video. They're like, let's give some of these guys a little bit of a chance, but in that process, we need to elevate our stuff a little bit. So let's just randomly shut down people for no freaking goddamn reason. Stupid. It makes no sense. They started shutting down people several years ago, and they're doing it again. Now, my thought on this whole thing is, and this is where I'm stuck, and I don't know, maybe you have an answer for this. This is where I'm stuck. You said that maybe YouTube is letting Steve Chen or whoever the hell has this green light to practice whatever their stuff on YouTube. If I'm giving you something, I need something in return, bro. They're not gonna say, "Hey, you're a co-founder of YouTube. You are now the CEO of Ventures startup with Google. You have $3,300 million in shares. Go for it. Do whatever the hell you want on YouTube." They're not gonna say that. They're gonna say they're gonna say ... after that sentence. Do whatever the hell you want on YouTube, but this is what I want in return. What is it? And that's the part that I'm stuck with right now. Like, what is it? They're working on Theta. Theta doesn't look like it's under Google. We haven't seen anything under Google for like really crypto stuff, right?
Yeah,
Like
I don't
nothing
know.
yet.
I
Or
don't
if
know.
there is something, nothing that we've heard about yet. But Theta doesn't look like it's going to be under YouTube, and it looks like it's a direct competitor for YouTube. But it does look like they're working with YouTube to test certain things out to see if this is even possible. And it also looks like they're talking to Apple to see if they could use their M1 chips. So they're just like, hey, could we use some of your M1 chips? Hey, could we use your platform to do this? Hey, we actually work in Google. So what do you want from us? Do you want shares off of Theta if this thing blows up? Do you want a percentage? Or is it one of those things that says, hey, Facebook changed its name to Meta. YouTube's going to change its name to Theta. I know that sounded super gay.
That was funny. That was funny.
But
That
you know
was like
what
a
I'm
dad joke. That was
I
that
know.
was your crypto dad joke of the
That's
day.
my
There you go.
crypto dad joke for the day. Where's free tech? But you know what I'm saying though?
Oh my god. I don't know, man. There's something's going down. But I like Theta so far, but obviously we need to research more. There is like I don't have the answers. You don't have the answers. We're all hypothetically speaking here. No
Yeah.
idea. But for the interim, I think Theta is a pretty interesting project. It's got a lot of interesting people involved, and it deserves a deeper dive. I did find an article, so like I was talking to you before, Motley Fool is a website that usually talks about stocks. So I saw that they actually produced a article on Theta, and it says, "Is under the radar cryptocurrency Theta going to make you richer?" Right? Let me see if I can make this bigger so you can see it.
That's good.
That's good. So this was written on November 19th. Key points. With a market cap of just 6 billion, the Theta cryptocurrency is not a household name, which
Right.
is, one of the reasons that we were saying like not a lot of people know about Theta yet. The token offers a unique and potentially valuable real-world use case tied to a massive gross math. Oh my god, I can't speak today.
Massive
Tied
growth
to
process. All right, Mike Tyson.
tied to massive growth markets such as digital media and online video games. The token is volatile, but there is a clear long term case for this cryptocurrency. The market capitalization of the entire crypto market eclipsed an astounding $3 trillion. So again, this was written in November for the time frame, but the whole of all of crypto is worth $3 trillion, and this coin only has 6 billion of that. So can we say there's lots of room in that cryptocurrency world? I would say so. But let's read on. This number is too large to overlook, meaning almost everyone is at least somewhat curious about cryptocurrencies these days, but most newcomers struggle to ascertain what cryptocurrencies actually do and why they are considered innovative. This guy's using a lot of words. I want some meat and potatoes.
I want
Uh,
steak.
the Theta network has the clearest use case for any decentralized project that I'm aware of. So this guy's super bullish in that one sentence there. He's like, this is the clearest use case of decentralization that the writer is aware of. So he's super bullish. What does it do? He says, I mock Netflix when it switched to streaming in 2007. To me, the internet was far too slow. This is too much, whatever. Hold on, let me skip down. Right now, we compensate for slow internet speeds by placing content physically closer to the end consumer via content delivery networks called CDNs.
CDNs, yeah.
Yep. Two well-known companies profiting from this business are Cloudflare and Fastly. But placing content on centralized servers comes with a potential downside. When they go down, the internet goes black. Yes. For example, Fastly went down earlier this year, taking majority of websites like Amazon and Reddit down. We also seen, a lot of things go down recently, like a lot of social media stuff. We've seen things go down in relation to Cloudflare a lot as well too, at least 2 or 3 times over the last year and a half, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Theta solves this problem because it's a decentralized CDN. So we're going above and beyond the whole video platform at this point. This is just like the server technology based on the blockchain that Theta is really, because they have to solve this issue in order to compete with the likes of YouTube and Twitch and the other platforms that are out there, right? Because the biggest bottleneck is the servers.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone with enough computing power can become part of the Theta network. Volunteering your computer makes you an edge node. So this is like crypto miners, like crypto mining, right? You volunteer your power to the blockchain and it powers that network. And if an edge node goes down, users can simply continue accessing the content from all of the other nodes on the network. Therefore, Theta solves the centralization problem of CDNs, but it also improves upon the advantage of CDNs. Traditional CDNs are always geographically close to end users, increasing their connection speeds, but Theta nodes are theoretically even closer to the user. It could be your next door neighbor.
No.
Dude, this holy, okay, there's so much more, but I want to stop there for a second, right? If anybody's been hearing a lot about helium mining, right? Helium mining is based on something called an IoT, or Internet of Things, right? And I believe that when you start to look into what helium is trying to do, right, it'll give you a little bit better of an understanding of what Theta is trying to do, right? Helium is trying to create a decentralized shortwave communication system or network, right? They're giving you these little devices where you put up, and when you run them, you earn helium, which is a crypto coin. But it's taking little bits of information and broadcasting it from your helium device, which is your helium miner, and it's creating that network to power things like GPS systems and dog collars and stuff like that. It's creating a real world decentralized radio network that makes sense for little devices that you don't need to have internet on anymore, right? Like you don't want to have internet on a dog collar if you don't need to. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like it makes sense to use the radio waves and connect it with a decentralized crypto platform. Now, when we look at Theta, Theta's doing the exact same thing, but they're doing it with CDNs. That's super cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm excited.
Now we're gonna like mark this date. November 24th of 2021 is when we're recording this thing. And
It's about $6.60 as the time of the recording.
yeah, so keep an eye on it. This thing is very exciting to me to see what it is.
Whoa. Bring me back. Bring me back. Bring me back. Don't end it here. Like, I'm gonna keep going. My son can wait. I gotta pick him up from school, but whatever. Yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna skip this whole paragraph. I don't care. But right here, multi-billion-dollar businesses like Samsung and Sony are involved with Theta as investors. Both of these companies have a growing presence in esports, explaining why they've taken an interest in Theta project. The esport industry is currently trying to overcome challenges of slow internet speeds as well as display resolution of streaming games increases. So this is going to be good for e-games as well as cloud-based gaming. Because what is cloud-based gaming's worst enemy?
Slow internet.
Latency.
Mm-hmm.
But if your node is your next door neighbor, like, think about it. You know what I mean? So this is pretty cool. This is some good stuff. So I'm super excited where Theta is gonna go. Yeah, I'm super excited.
Like I said, can this be the end of YouTube? We'll see.
I don't know if I want to say the end, but it could be the evolution of how we view the evolution of the backbone of what streaming is built upon.
Yeah. I make that statement because
You're tired of
like
YouTube.
dude, it's like MySpace went bye-bye and everybody went to Facebook. You know, and then Twitter. But when you look at YouTube came out, there's nothing out there like it, and there's been nothing out there like it. So can this be the next thing that comes out and not only competes against YouTube? We need somebody like, we have CocoScope, we got Rumble, but they're not competing against YouTube. They're not. This looks like this could definitely compete with YouTube and possibly dethrone them. And the way we are right now with crypto, that's
It's gonna be
possible.
cool to see. Okay, so right now with YouTube, there's a couple ways to make money, right? And I'm talking specifically on YouTube. I'm not talking about as content creator, right? But specifically on the YouTube platform, you can make money by the views and the advertisements on your channel, right? That's the direct relation between a content creator that's monetized and YouTube themselves, right? With what Theta is doing, you're going to have the content creator with the ability to make money, but you're also going to be able to make money off of this streaming platform as a node, right? So in the past, YouTube would put out money to pay for the servers. Now, Theta is going to give the ability to pay for somebody's hardware and bandwidth, but pay them in a crypto coin that can go up in value. Like, that is super. And maybe because I'm a crypto miner, and maybe because, in the past couple of episodes, I keep saying I want to build a business around crypto. Like, I'm super excited. Like, I can't even, I'm done. I'm just
It looks good. It just looks, man, it looks so tempting, man. Like there's a lot of I don't want to call it hype because the hype is real, but there's a lot of stuff out there that you just need to know. You just need to know. So we're gonna end the episode with this. Yeah, there's just so much information out there. There's so much stuff out there. Make sure you guys do check the description below. Again, we always leave links to the people who are sponsoring us. We do have that giveaway coming up. Leave us a comment. Let us know what your thoughts are. Let us know what your thoughts are when it comes to something like this. I know a lot of us are sick and tired of YouTube not listening and not really helping the content creators. Some of us out there are not trying to be malicious and not trying to get our channel shut down, but then they just shut us down for no damn reason. We need to have some kind of forum. We need to have some kind of table that we could all come to and actually talk and get this thing squared away. Not just, hey, we're going to spank you. We're going to put you in the corner. We're going to lock you in there and then we're gonna delete you. Then you don't no longer, because that's what they're doing. That's what YouTube does, man. And some people, this is their livelihood. So when that happens, they're taking away from some kid's food meal. You don't know, huh?
Their dream too.
Yeah.
You know how many
It's
people dream about starting a YouTube channel?
it's sad. It's sad what YouTube's doing, and they need to get put on check, because this is, it's ridiculous. It's honestly ridiculous on what they're doing, and there's a lot of people out there that are not trying to be malicious about it. YouTube decides to change the rules one day, and the second day after they changed it, they strike on things that were like they were old videos, so it's very deflating, it's disheartening, it's disgusting, and YouTube just needs to fix their ish. So yeah, with all that being said, happy holidays. We appreciate you guys for coming here. Stay tuned in the next episode, because you never know what we're going to talk about, who's going to be here. We don't know. So next level, what you got?
You know what I always say, guys? Thank you guys for showing your support by just coming out, by checking out the video, by checking out the podcast, by hitting that like, that subscribe. And if you're listening to us on the audio side, those reviews help us a great deal. It helps other people like yourself find the content that you enjoy. So make sure that you leave us a review on whatever audio platform you're listening to us on. And make sure that you come check us out every Thursday at roughly 3 to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Beyond the Streams YouTube channel. Make sure you have the notifications on so that if we're going a little bit earlier that day, then you get those notifications, as well as make sure that you're subscribed to the BS Clips YouTube channel, because those are short, small, bite-sized little versions to cover and capture your attention with some of the juicy conversations that we have here on Beyond the Stream. So make sure that you are subscribed and you have the notifications on for that, so that you see them when they come out. So again, guys, we appreciate you guys a lot for supporting what we do here on Beyond the Streams. And with that being said, we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace. Peace out.